How crazy is this society that you got men embracing the feminine side, but they don't embrace their masculine side and they're a man? Thumbs up for a like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Men, particularly men of the Western society, they believe for some reason that despite them being a man, that it's cool, it's okay, it makes sense to them to embrace a feminine energy, a feminine lifestyle, to embrace their femininity, but they shun and have hatred for masculinity. They have a disdain for themselves. They don't even like the fact that they're a man. And you can tell in some of these dudes, when you hear them speak, we hear them talk, we just see them in their life, that they got an issue with being a man. They have an issue with being who they were born as. They got an issue with fulfilling the roles that nature has already predetermined for men. They have an issue with rising to the occasion as a man. They have an issue walking up straight, upright like an actual man. They can't be an actual man in this world because it's shunned. Because from a young age up in this society, being a man and embracing manhood is frowned upon in this society. And with that being said, as a man, you can't care about what everyone else thinks. You can't be concerned that other people will see you as a traditionally masculine man and be like, he's toxic. There's something wrong with him. He's so aggressive. Why is he so stern? Why is he so mean? Why is he so all of this stuff? And truth be told, the only men that get good treatment in this world are the men that do embrace masculine energy. Because only by embracing masculine energy as a man can you find success in this world. And being a weak man that allows himself to be controlled, because really ultimately it's about steering men towards being more sensitive, towards being more in touch with their feelings, to being more emotional men, to being more illogical men, to being more men that are guided by their feelings rather than being guided by logic, by their principles, by what makes sense in a man's world, which is to not be no punk. Truth be told, being a punk in a man's world is a recipe for being controlled, manipulated, dominated, beat up, all type of nothing but bad experiences, nothing but negative outcomes will result from you being a man that does not embrace any sort of masculine energy. You have to embrace masculine energy as a man. It is natural to you to be different from women. And there's nothing wrong with men being different from women, because that is why the two exist. That is why men and women exist. If men and women were meant to be the same, we would just be one. We would not be two separate entities. We would not be separate. The X and Y chromosome would not exist. It would be all X's. Do you understand what I'm saying? Don't be ashamed of that Y chromosome that you have. Don't be ashamed to be a man. Don't be ashamed to be proud to be in the body that you're in. There's nothing wrong with being a man. And society is trying to convince you slowly but surely that there is something inherently wrong with being who you are as just a man. You just being a man that's not super sensitive, there's something wrong with that. There's something wrong with you being a man that's not easily controlled. There's something wrong with you being a man that stands on his two. There's something wrong with that. In this Western society, that is what is being pushed. And I'm telling you as a man, do not embrace that energy. Do not embrace feminine energy. You're a man. You don't need any feminine energy as a man. Tell me why you need it as a man. You don't need it. There's no purpose for it. What benefit do you get by being a sensitive punk of a man? Just explain to me what benefits you think. Just think in your mind, okay, so if I was just a really weak man, what benefits would I get from being a just super sensitive man? Well, people would think that I'm nice. Okay, well, we already know that nice guys finish last, so that's awesome. You already know where you're gonna finish then. We already know where you will end up because we know that is true. We know that when you don't stand up for yourself, we already know what the world is going to do to you. So why would you embrace an energy that is not for you as a man? It's okay for women to embrace feminine energy because that is how they can best thrive in this world, is by embracing who they are. Similarly, you need to embrace who you are as a man.